Hey friends, it's Jenna. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a full-time fashion and clothing reseller, and today I'm going to vlog my day of sourcing. So it's Tuesday, which means it's senior day at Goodwill. I'm going to go pick my mom up. We're going to go sourcing. I think we're going to hit up 2 thrift stores and see what we can find. I'm running a little bit late, so I'm going to surprise her and pick up a coffee first because we definitely need a little bit of fuel, a little bit of energy. I also need to drop off my shipping. I just thought it would be fun to bring you along. So let's go ahead and get our day started. So since I'm on keto, I get asked a lot like what I order. I just get plain unsweetened iced coffee with their heavy whipping cream, which is a higher fat content than like regular cream, but low carb. So that's what I get. Pretty boring, but I like my coffee kind of plain. Okay, so current situation, we've got my cart, and then we've got my mom's cart, and then I'm going to put everything I want in this cart. The first item is a men's Tommy Bahama silk Hawaiian shirt, and I list these over on eBay usually for about $25 or $30. They don't go for as much as they used to, but they sell pretty quickly, so I still pick them up when they're in good condition. This is a pair of J. Crew pajama pants and tops, so it's a matching set, size extra large, and it was new with tags, so I definitely wanted to pick that up. I think I'll probably list it around $35 or $40. I need to look up and see. I'm not even sure how much those retail for, but new with tags, I definitely didn't want to pass on that. And then the next item is a sweater, and this is by Angel of the North from Anthropologie. I love picking up Anthropologie sweaters, and this one has a bunch of lace detail, and it's just really pretty and flowy. Probably list that about $35. The next item is another sweater. So this sweater is camo print, which camo is really big right now. It's always pretty popular. Just kind of a basic crew neck sweater. It's French Connection, which I don't always pick up French Connection, but since this is a little bit trendier of a style, I definitely grabbed that one, maybe $35 on that. This next piece is a button-down shirt. It's actually Robert Graham, so you can see the label Robert Graham the X. I believe this is a more tailored fit, but it has the contrast cuffs, and I list these on eBay, and they can go for quite a bit of money. I'll probably list that one maybe around $50. The next top is an activewear top, and it's by Prana, and it's just kind of a striped, stretchy, long sleeve yoga top. So Prana does really well on both Poshmark and eBay. I'll probably list that one around $30. This next piece is a vintage item. So I love vintage graphic sweatshirts. That one says Texas, a little bit country. It's really soft, kind of faded. I'll probably list that around $35. Just like a fun sweatshirt. This shirt, when I saw it, I almost thought it was Johnny Was because it's got all this like floral embroidery and embellishment. However, it's this brand. I'm going to put it on the screen. It's a Rada something. I've sold it once before. I know they sell it at Nordstrom. I'm not sure where else, but it's really nice quality. I think that was a size extra large, so I'll probably list it at 40. This is a little cropped sweatshirt, and it's got embroidery kind of cutout details, and it's by Free People. So this I will probably list about $35, and I love picking up any kind of little Free People sweatshirt or crop top. This next item is a leopard print sweater, and it's got a cold shoulder cutout. The reason I grabbed it, it was so soft. I looked at it. It's 100% cashmere. So 100% cashmere does really well. It was also new with tags, and the brand is, I believe it's Charter Club. Wouldn't focus there. Yeah, Charter Club, which is from Macy's, but again, 100% cashmere. I'll probably list that around like $65. These were one of my favorite finds. It's a pair of vintage suede shorts with fringe on the back. I thought these were perfect for festival season. They're not a brand, obviously, they're just vintage. I'm checking the zipper on them, and perfect for like Coachella and everything. I'll probably list those around $45. I love those. Next up, this little tiny pair of shorts. They are a pair of Lululemon shorts, and they're actually reversible, so they can be worn either pink or black. And yeah, there's the little Lululemon symbol. I'll probably list those around $35 or $40. Next up are a pair of overalls. So overalls I mentioned in my denim video are really popular right now, so I love picking them up. This is a light wash pair, and they're kind of cut off on the bottom. And the brand, they're just Massimo, which is from Target, but I think any brand sells on those, probably like $25. These are some vintage mom jean shorts, and they are just that classic high-rise denim. They're Calvin Klein, so they have the big logo patch, maybe $30 on those. I'm not sure how much those go for. I'm going to look them up. Always picking up denim, and this pair is by Paige, and they are a dark wash, which is always great, and that is the newer Paige label, so I love picking those up. And then also it says the style name in there, which this is a petite, so petite size jeans do well for people that are shorter and not looking to have them hemmed. We've got a pair of workout shorts. I love the color on these, and they were in great condition, just a nice activewear short. And the brand on these is Athleta or Athleta, tomato, however you want to say it. I'll probably list these around $30 as well. Okay, the next two pairs of shorts are the exact same size, the exact same brand. It's a brand I've never sold before, but I thought these were cute, great for summer. The blue ones have like an elephant print, and I thought I could just lot them together and list them. I'll probably list these over on eBay, and the brand is Crown and Ivy, which I believe they sell at Kohl's. I'm not 100% sure, but I've heard online that they sell in bigger sizes. They sell really well. So these are an 18, so they are a plus size. And I know shorts just are what people are searching for right now. So maybe together I'll list those at $40 or $45. This next top is a floral print blouse. It's kind of career style, and I decided to pass on this. It's Ivanka Trump, which actually that does very well, but the top just didn't feel that great. It was that kind of cheapy polyester, so I passed. This was a North Face fuzzy zip-up sweatshirt, which I would totally buy, except it was a little bit worn, actually quite a bit worn and faded, so I just decided to pass on that one, even though North Face, a great brand to resell. These jeans are by J. Crew, and what I liked about them is they are a high-rise skinny. So high-rise is really popular right now. Skinny leg is always in. They had these cool pockets on the front, which I liked. There you can see it's just a pair of J. Crew, size 27. I'll probably list those around $40. Next up is a dress, and it's a great floral print, and it's what they call a pencil or a wiggle dress, so it's that really fitted but kind of longer length past the knee, and it's by ASOS. So ASOS is a website, and they do a lot of trendy stuff, but it is decent quality. So I've sold some of their dresses before. The printed ones definitely do better for me. I'll probably list that around $30, $35. And I think that's a great style for like spring, Easter, wedding season coming up. This piece is really cool. It is a vintage dress, so I've been finding a lot of great vintage lately. The color caught my eye, and then it also has these lace kind of cut out details on the sleeves, but also down the front. So it's not any particular brand. There was a brand label in it, but just that vintage retro style using a bunch of great keywords like the lace up. I think it's like that kind of crepey polyester material, which was really big in the 60s or 70s. I'll probably list that at $50. And then the next item is this gorgeous printed sundress. And I really like the print, and the back has that cool, like, I don't know, knotted lace detail. And the brand is Moda International, which was sold by Victoria's Secret when they had clothing. I don't think they carry it anymore, but that top or that dress also had pads in the top, so that's nice. I'll probably list it at $35. This is one of my favorite pieces I found. It is a tie-dye maxi dress. It's amazing quality. It's new with tags, and the brand is Gypsy 05. So Gypsy 05 is really nice, high quality. They sell it at like Bloomingdale's, high-end boutiques. I need to look it up. I'll probably list that at $75. This next item is a fully sequined striped dress. So I love my sequins, especially vintage. However, this one is new. It's by White House Black Market. So it's a brand I don't always pick up, but I really liked the sequins on this. I thought it was unique. And also it's a size extra large. So that's a great size. Someone always needs a sequin dress, I feel like. So I'll probably list this one around $45. I need to fix the tag. It had like a little cut in it, so I'll just tack that. The next piece is another vintage dress. This gave me like vintage 90s feel. Think like No Doubt, Gwen Stefani. I could totally see her wearing this with some combat boots. And it's by Cynthia Rowley, which this is the vintage Cynthia Rowley label, and it kind of reminds me of like Betsy Johnson vintage also. I'll probably list that around 65 or 70, definitely on trend. This piece, another vintage dress. I swear I was finding so much vintage this time, and it's 100% silk, and it had this great like zebra print all over it. Long sleeve. It was missing a belt. I believe it was supposed to have a belt. This is the brand. Yeah, I really liked it, but then as I was going to keep it, I saw that there was a spot on the back. Tried to show you right there, but I decided to pass on it because yeah, I don't want to deal with trying to get that spot out, and even though it was cute, I just decided to pass. So on to the next item. This piece is a little dress. I thought this was actually a romper when I grabbed it. It almost looks like a two-piece. It's striped on the bottom, a tank on the top. I decided to pass. It looked kind of stretched out, and the brand is Monroe, which is a nice brand. They sell it on Revolve, Shopbop, a ton of those higher-end websites, so it's a good brand. But yeah, I decided to pass just because it looked kind of stretched out and worn. Okay, and we're still going through my cart, so this is the stuff that I grabbed. Yeah, this next piece is a long black evening skirt, so it's a separate, which is good because someone could wear their own top on top, obviously, and it can be worn for any special occasion. The brand is Tadashi, so Tadashi Shoji, that's the older label. Is a great evening wear line. I'll probably list that around $50. I always pick up Tadashi when I see it in great condition because it sells very well for me on eBay. This is a little sundress jersey with beaded embellishments. It's by Bordeaux, which is sold at Anthropologie, but it was a little bit worn, so I decided to pass. This next dress is a great floral print. It's a sleeveless sheath dress, and I love the huge roses on it. This one was priced up a little bit. That's why it has that big tag on it, because it is Kate Spade. So my Goodwill doesn't usually mark up clothing unless they absolutely recognize the brand. So Kate Spade, I paid a little more for that, but I know that will be a great seller over on Poshmark. I'll probably list that maybe around 75 or 80. This next dress, I loved the top. It almost looks like a two-piece, like a layered effect, and it's navy blue, which navy blue does well for me. This one is by ASOS. So again, ASOS was the website. It was a little bit hidden by that dry cleaning label, but I will probably list this around $40 maybe. Okay, this top, it's a tunic top, which could also be a beach cover up, and it's got a lot of like rhinestone embellishments on it. It's by a brand called Mud Pie. Mud Pie is based out of Atlanta. They do a lot of like preppy, beachy kind of things. I don't always pick it up, but that was new with tags, and I thought it would be good for the season. I'll probably list it around $30. This next item is a tank top, and it is kind of basic. It's by Rick Rack, which is an older Anthropologie brand. I decided to pass on it because it was a little plain and also a little bit worn. I also grabbed a hard good. I've been challenging myself to grab something and look it up every time, so I looked that up after I was done. It wasn't worth anything, or not worth enough for me to make any money, so I passed. These are a pair of Cole Haan shoes. So I did pay up for these because they mark up shoes quite often. These are really nice quality, great leather. They look like they had barely been worn, and I didn't look them up, but I grabbed them because I think I'll be able to sell them for at least $50. Okay, belts I always grab, and this one was studded and embellished. It's a little bit worn on the ends, but I kind of like that worn-in vintage look, and you can see it's got all these studs all over it, which look great with cutoffs. It's just Old Navy, but any brand, as long as it's genuine leather, I will pick it up. And then the next belt is also genuine leather, and it's got this cool butterfly buckle, and it is by Fossil. Fossil belts are some of my favorites to sell. It'll probably go for like $35, and this one was in great condition, so I definitely grabbed that. On to the next cart. So this next cart is my mom's, and you can see she has it piled high. So it's definitely important to obviously like go through everything and check for flaws, and then my mom just grabs anything that she thinks I will like, and I will, go through it and decide to keep or pass. This top was really cute. It's a J. Crew graphic tee, and it's got little arrows all over it. I was checking to see if it's worn. The other thing with J. Crew, a lot of times they have holes in the front, especially near the hem, and this one did. I don't know what it is about their material. Right there you can see the hole, but it happens a lot, so be sure you check those on J. Crew tops. I would have bought that if it didn't have the hole because I love the print. This top is a Lucky brand. It's crochet back, so the back is kind of sheer, and it's ivory, a great neutral color. It's a size large. Lucky brand sells pretty consistently for me, and I like to pick up the neutrals and then the embroidered pieces. I'll probably list that around $25 or $30. This top is a J. Crew graphic tee. It's got rhinestones and embellishments. That's an older J. Crew label. I decided to pass on that just because it is older style. This top is a nice little graphic tee, and it is by Zara, I believe. I passed. It was a little bit worn around the arms. Definitely checking like the armhole area is important, so I passed. If it was in good condition, I probably would have bought that. This next item is definitely like a 90s style button-down shirt. It's eyelet. It's sheer. Sheer eyelet stuff does well for me. This one's kind of fitted, and it is by Cachet, which Cachet I love to sell, especially on eBay. I'll probably list that at $30. I think that's a great summertime blouse. Okay, this next shirt is just a vintage graphic tee, and it's Tommy Bahama. I passed on this. It's an older label, older style. I just didn't think it would do that great. Tommy Bahama doesn't sell as well for me for women as it does for men, so I'm pretty picky. This top is just a graphic tee. It's by Market and Spruce, which is a Stitch Fix brand. It's got lace on it. Stitch Fix stuff doesn't sell that well for me, so I passed on it. This is a striped, almost tie-dye kind of print top, and it's a great basic. It's by Michael Stars, which is really expensive retail, but it doesn't have that great of a resale value, so I usually pass unless it's something really amazing. This next top is a striped polo sweater. It's like a lightweight sweater pullover, and I did like the colors on it. It's by Moth from Anthropologie, but I just passed because I think that style's a little bit outdated. This next top is, it's a sweater by Garnet Hill. Garnet Hill doesn't do that well for me except for the dresses, so I mainly only pick up dresses by them. I really like this knit sweater vest. It's got fringe on the bottom, very bohemian, and it is by Madewell, which does great for me over on Posh. I'll probably list that around $35. Would be really cute with cutoffs and a tank top. This top is a Anthropologie. It's Athleta. I'm pretty picky with which Athleta pieces I get. I've had trouble selling those kind of styles before, so I passed on it. This next top is a cute fan apparel NFL Chicago Bears t-shirt. Since it's not football season, I passed. If it was baseball themed, I would have probably grabbed it. The next item is a Victoria's Secret, just like a little cami top. It's pink lace. I get these sometimes, but I passed on that one just because I didn't love it. This next piece is a floral print top, and it's kind of baby doll style, so it's very flowy with these little flutter sleeves. It's Tibby. That's the older Tibby label, and I decided to pick it up because it was such a great print and color, and it doesn't sell for as much as it used to, but I'll probably list that at $35 or $40. We've got a plaid button-down shirt. It is Lucky brand. I would probably pick this up if it was the fall, but I knew I would sit on that one for a little bit because it was flannel, so I passed. This next top is a great little swing top. It is by Bordeaux from Anthropologie. It was a little bit worn, so I decided to pass on that one. If it was in good condition, I would have gotten it. Okay, this next top is a basic tee. It's V-neck. It is by Vince, which I will pick up Vince often, but that one was just a little bit too plain, and I decided to pass. This next top is a halter style, which halter tops do very well for me. It had padding built into the bust, and this one is by Cachet. So again, I love to sell Cachet. I will probably list that one for $30 over on eBay. Okay, this next item, getting caught on everything else, a beautiful blush pink color top. And it's got a crossover surplus front. This is Cachet. It was the newer label Cachet. It had some snags on it. That's why I passed on that one, but I did like the style. This top is a great cowl neck. It's got a cold shoulder cutout. Cold shoulder, still very, very popular. And this is by Bordeaux from Anthropologie. So I decided to pick that up. I think it will probably go for $25, $30 on that one. I love the color too. Okay, next up is a little sundress, floral print, and the brand is Band of Gypsies, which they sell at like Urban Outfitters and a few other places. I passed on that just because it was kind of like cheapy feeling. This was one of my favorite finds by my mom. It's We the Free by Free People, and that's a current style burnout t-shirt, so I'll probably list that one around $35. It's a great color. I wanted to keep it, but of course I'm going to list it. This brown top has some beaded embellishments on it, and it was pretty. It's by Graylin, which they sell through Stitch Fix. It used to be sold at Anthropologie. I passed just because it doesn't do that great for me, that particular brand. This top I really liked. It's a white Lucky brand top, and it's got this great colorful embroidery on the front, and it was also a bigger size. However, when I was checking it, I saw a couple of holes. So that's why you have to be really careful, especially up there in that arm area. For some reason, that area in the bottom gets holes quite often. So I decided to pass on that one, even though it had great embroidery. And then this top is a graphic printed tank top, and it's just a great little summer tank. These are usually pretty quick flips for me if they're a good brand. So ModCloth is a website, and those do pretty decent. I'm going to sell that probably for $20, $25. This next top, I wasn't familiar with the brand. It felt like good quality. The brand is called Jane and Bleecker, I believe. I looked it up after. I set it aside and looked it up and decided it wasn't worth it to get. It just didn't have that great of a resale value. So even though I put it aside, I passed on it. This top is a Victoria's Secret embellished tank top. I passed on it. It's a little bit older style. It had a little bit of fading and wear. This next shirt is new at tags, and it's a one shoulder top, and it had kind of like a burnout velvet snake print. It was really unique and flowy. It's White House Black Market, which I'm pretty picky with. Again, it doesn't always sell that well for me, but I decided to get this one since it was new at tags, size 10, and it retailed for $100. So I'm probably going to list that around $40. This tank top, it's a little racerback workout tank, and it's got a striped design. I really like the design. It's got a built-in bra, and it is by Hardtail, which is a nice workout line. So I picked that up. I'll probably sell this or list this for $30. Okay, and then on to another workout tank top. This is a really pretty mint seafoam green. It's racerback, which is a great style, and very lightweight, perfect for summer. It is by Athleta, I believe. Yeah, so there, Athleta is the little symbol in there, and Athleta puts the style number on the inside tag, so they're pretty easy to look up the name. This is a great silk blouse. It's kind of boxy, kind of loose fit, and it's Broadway and Broom, which is sold at Madewell. So I picked that up because I love picking up graphic or printed silk tank tops, and Madewell is a great seller on Poshmark, probably $30 on that. I did like the style on this. It's kind of 90s. It's a turtleneck with the cutout cold shoulder. It's long sleeves, but it had quite a bit of wear, so I decided to pass, and it is vintage cachet, but passed again because of wear. I really like the print on this top. It was silk. It's a local designer. It's her name is Annie Griffin, so she's based out of Atlanta, but she does really well. I've only found her pieces a couple times. My mom really liked this top, so I actually think she's gonna keep it. But yeah, I would list that probably for like $40, $45. This next top, it's a layered look tank, and I don't know, I didn't love the print or the style. It's White House Black Market. I just decided to pass on that one personally based on style. This is another workout tank top, racerback by Athleta, but it was pretty worn, so I passed on that one. This next top is a printed kind of swingy jersey tank, and it's got a great tie detail on the back, and it's by Weston from Anthropologie. So the bird label is Weston, and that brand does pretty well for me. It always has fun printed pieces, so I like to pick those up. I'll probably list that at $35. I really liked the print on this tank top. It's great floral. It's got a lace up front with tassels. So the tassel is a great keyword, and it is, again, ModCloth, and it was plus size. I believe it was a 1X, so that's a great pickup. I'll probably list that at $30 over on eBay. Okay, and then let's see what we've got next. The Never Ending Cart. This is like a leopard print blouse. It's the new label Cabby, so the square tag I always pick up, and it kind of ties around the neck, which is a great style. That could be a great career style with some white pants in the summer. I love that. This next top is from Anthropologie. I really liked the kind of ruched detail on it, and it's navy blue. Navy blue does well for me. Yeah, it's got that nice design on it, and it's by Athleta. That's the newer Athleta tag as well, the black one. I'll probably list that one around $30, $35. Another navy blue top. This one is silk, so it's a great sleeveless silk button-down blouse, and it is by Joie. I don't think it would focus here, but just your basic Joie silk top. These sell pretty quickly, maybe $35 on that one. Everything gets tangled on the hangers. You'll see I'm taking everything off the hangers because it makes things easier at checkout. Okay, we've got another printed sleeveless blouse. Again, that new label Cabby. So I definitely picked that up. I look up the styles to see how much these go for. The style number on Cabby is on the tag, so you can just quickly Google Cabby and the number, and it comes up. This is another Cabby, new label Cabby top. They were all together, my mom said, and yeah, I'll just look up the style and see how much to price it for, but they usually sell really quickly on eBay, so I pretty much only list my Cabby on eBay. I've been testing a couple things on Posh, but they don't sell as fast. This is Little Yellow Button from Anthropologie. It's kind of a plain tank top, older style, so I passed on it. I loved this tank top. It is a fully sequin embellished like bustier tank. It's got like an asymmetrical hem. It reminds me of Britney Spears. I don't know why. But it's missing a huge chunk of sequins right there. You can see through it. So I decided to pass on it. I thought about getting it and auctioning it and just seeing how much it goes for. But since it was right in the front, I decided I'm going to pass on it. And it was by Cachet. So that to me is like a classic Cachet vintage piece. This is a workout tank top. Again, Athleta. It was pretty worn, so I decided to pass on that. And then the next piece is a leopard print nightie, chemise, whatever you want to call it. It's like a little piece of lingerie, and it's got these cute little flutter sleeves, lace, a rose, and it's by Betsy Johnson. So Betsy Johnson Intimates do pretty well for me. I'm going to pick that up and probably list it at maybe $25, $25 to $30 over on eBay. Okay, this top is just a white basic tank. It had some rhinestones on it. It's older J. Crew. I passed on it. It's just kind of plain, and again, the older label. I try to only pick up unique J. Crew pieces. This top, it has a cool cutout back detail. It's mink pink, which hasn't been selling as well for me as it used to, so I decided to pass on it. This is a great little cow neck jersey tank. It's White House Black Market, and it has those turquoise embellishments on the sleeve, so I did decide to pick this up. I thought it would be great for summer, so I will probably list this for $30. Mainly I got it because of the cow neck and because it has those little turquoise embellishments on it. Okay, the next item is a sleeveless polo shirt, and this is Tommy Bahama. It's a newer Tommy Bahama. It has the logo embroidery. I picked that up because I thought that would be like a good basic for summer for someone that's kind of preppy. Next up is another cachet piece. My mom loves to pick up the cachet pieces, and it was just an older style, so I passed on that. I didn't think it would do as well. This is a ruched Athleta tank top. This style does well for me. It usually sells for like $20, $25 and sells pretty quickly, so I went ahead and picked that up. Okay, another cachet tank top. This one I thought was older style as well. It's kind of like a knit sweater zip front, and I passed on it. Okay, the next top, another Athleta workout tank, and this is similar to the one I just put in my cart. It's this material that's really, really stretchy, and it's moisture wicking. It sells, again, $20, $25. This is a blush pink high-low top, and it's got the tie neck. It's Free People, so I love picking up Free People, and this is a more current style, so I grabbed that. I'll probably list it at $35. Okay, and then this top is like an off-the-shoulder crochet detail. I thought it was an older style, so I passed on it. It is by White House Black Market, and yeah, I just didn't think that would do well. The final piece of clothing is this velvet velour corduroy, I don't know what it was, jacket, blazer. My mom just wanted to show me because you'll see the label. It's really old Free People, so that's an older Free People tag, but I passed based on style. This is what my cart ended up being, so I have this full cart, and again, I take everything off the hangers. It makes checking out so much easier, and yeah, oh, I also found these 3 Lily Pulitzer cases behind the counter. Just finished up at Goodwill. That was an amazing trip. Both my mom and I found such good stuff. I spent over $300, but I'm really happy with what I found. I don't even think I'm gonna go to another store just because I got such good stuff there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please give me a thumbs up if you did. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.